What's going on, everybody? Welcome back to yet another video here on the channel. And today, we're going to be talking about Area 51, which is, of course, one of the most infamous American Air Force bases in history, and how it's apparently about to get raided by hundreds of thousands of people off the internet, and how, well, apparently the plans for this raid have gone viral as a meme on the internet. How the media has reacted to this, of course, you know, some of them understanding that it's just a joke, some of them, I guess, not really getting that it's a joke, wondering whether or not the US government is responding to this in the way that I think they would understand this, and of course, you know, looking over the game plan itself, and, you know, looking at it from, I would say, a military genius myself, having played many games of Civilization. I've played so much Civilization over my time. I'm going to take a look at the plan, and I'm going to go ahead and give my opinion on it. Now, if you don't live in the United States, you might not know what Area 51 is, or you might. I mean, it is one of the biggest pieces, I guess, of history in, like, UFO history, because it is the location that they supposedly took the UFO from the Roswell crash, I think it was. And apparently the US government has been holding aliens there and UFOs there for decades, pretty much since the 40s and maybe even before that. Area 51 has been a very secretive place for the US government for a long time. And even to this day, it's still a pretty secretive place. Area 51 is actually just a remote detachment of Edwards Air Force Base. It's within the Nevada Test and Training Range. The actual name of this facility is the Homey Airport, and it's also called Groom Lake. The reason that it's called Area 51 is because this name was given to it by the CIA in a document from the Vietnam War. The facility has also been called Dreamland and Paradise Ranch, both names that I actually like way more than any other name that we've heard before. We don't really know what goes on there, however, based on evidence, we think that it probably has a lot to do with testing experimental aircraft and weapon systems. But due to all of its significance, really, in UFO folklore and stuff, I mean, it became a pretty big meme, and people basically started this big online thing on Facebook to quote-unquote raid Area 51. So very recently on Facebook, this event popped up, and it has gained a very widespread notoriety, I guess you could say, as even the mainstream media has picked up on it, and it has gained over 400,000 signatures, which is pretty crazy. Most Facebook events don't ever really garner that much popularity, and it is Storm Area 51, They Can't Stop All of Us. It is scheduled for Friday, September 20th at 3 a.m., 6 a.m., well, to 6 a.m. local time at Area 51 in the Amargosa Valley of Nevada. Are you serious? Nevada. Apparently, the big spectacle that people are going to be raiding Area 51 for is to quote-unquote see them aliens. They want to see them aliens, folks. And you know what? I don't necessarily blame them. I would love to see them aliens too. So, you know, I think I might be going to Area 51 as well. You know what? Let's do an Optimus fan meetup at Area 51. You know, for legal reasons, I should probably say that's just a joke. The US government will most likely catch wind of me saying that. Please do not show up at Area 51. It is restricted government area. They do have authorization to use deadly force there. If you do trespass on the grounds, they do have contracted military force there, and they will kill you. Do not go there. 428,000 people are listed as interested in going, which really tallies the number of people who potentially have responded to going to this event, near 1 million people. Attendees will supposedly meet at a nearby quote-unquote tourist attraction while they will coordinate their entry. One of the major parts of their plan here is to quote-unquote Naruto run. Now, if you don't know what Naruto running is, it was basically what the weird kid in middle school would do when they wanted to get to the cafeteria faster than everybody else. You know how normal people would walk in the hallway? You know, you would just walk to your class. And then there was that kid who always claimed that they got bullied for watching anime, but they didn't actually get bullied for watching anime. They got bullied because they would, like, lean forward like Sonic with their arms at a 90-degree angle behind them, and they would sprint in front of them while screaming as loudly as possible like they had something wrong with them. That is what we consider the Naruto run. Well, apparently, if you do that run, you can move faster than their bullets. Now, obviously, this is a joke. You cannot move faster than their bullets. Bullets travel extremely fast. They're making a joke. This whole event is a joke. At least it's supposed to be. They're not actually, well, at least intending on showing up to this event. The vast majority of people, from what I understand, are not actually planning on going to Area 51. and are not planning to, trespass on federal property, military grounds, very secretive area with, authorization to use deadly force, and Naruto run to move faster than their bullets to quote-unquote see them aliens. Now, the media caught wind of this because, of course, this whole thing blew up and, started writing a bunch of articles on it. And, some of them caught wind of that. You know how the media is. The media is a very, special group of people. Some of them understand the internet and its culture. Some of them don't. Old people are extremely weird, and I love them for that because some of them, they understand the youngsters. They're like, okay, they're making a joke. They're not being serious. They understand we're not actually going to try and overrun a military base because that's a very stupid idea. The military's not really going to be cool with 1 million people trying to overrun a military base. They would actually try to do something about that. But of course, then there's the other ones who, they don't actually include that, hey, they were joking about this. They're not being serious.
The only thing anyone will see after storming Area 51 will be God or the inside of a jail cell.
How many of them geeks do you think a Moab would chill at? Nice. Cluster munitions would be nice too, says Base Commander.
Will be interesting to see if the left nut media picks up and pushes it to see if they can make news with it.
Now, I can't imagine how out of touch you would have to be to believe, like, well, there's 1 million people online who, well, you know what, actually, I can't even say that because we do live in 2019. People really do some pretty stupid things. I wouldn't be surprised if people actually show up. The thing is online, a lot of this stuff does start as a joke. The truth is, people start jokes all the time, like the Tide Pod challenge. That stuff, I feel like, all starts as jokes. People like, hey, this Tide Pod, kind of looks like candy. People are blatantly joking around. They're not being serious. But then you always really do have that one idiot who's just actually stupid who really goes through with it, And I mean, almost 1 million people, I guess Darwin really could pick a couple out of that whole basket of people there. I guess somebody might try it. I mean, they don't play no games there. Gator don't play no shit here. This is, legitimate. This is Area 51. This isn't some little mall cop situation. If you're being serious about showing up at Area 51, I can't stop you, but all I can say is please don't be stupid. Don't go to Area 51. I mean, you're obviously not the brightest of the bunch, but it just, don't vote, please. So now on to the game plan, because I feel like the game plan is pretty decent, but I think it could honestly use a little bit of work, because we're talking about seeing them aliens, but here's the problem, because I think, especially when they call in backup, we're not going to get the whole world to see the aliens. We might lose too many casualties here. I've played too much Civ. I know what it's like to lose your units when you're sieging a city here. Now, when looking at this map, you see the Kyles with the monster energy buff, plus 10 berserk. Now, I'm gonna say we need to add a plus 5 a plus 5 attack actually with the drywall buff, okay? The Kyles are gonna push in on the front, okay, with the rock throwers are also gonna move in, and I believe they're going to be attacking at the inevitable resistance. They're going to be attacking the guards, annoying them from a range with rocks, while the Kyles, of course, do their thing. They're going to be mad off the monster. They're going to have another buff with my added drywall bonus. The Naruto runners are going to hit the flanks. Now, I think this is a good move. They're going to come around the guards and hit the sides. Now, I'm going to add in the clout chasers with their cameras here. Now, the clout chasers with their cameras are going to add a very unique dynamic to this whole plan. I'm going to call this our 5-point plan here. We're going to drop in this mountain range right behind Area 51 here, our clout chasers with cameras. They're going to push in here off the west side, I believe, here of this base, in from the mountains. They're going to sneak in, and they're going to infiltrate in secrecy and try and take pictures and videos of the aliens in case we lose all of our units, and they're going to quickly upload the footage onto the internet. That way it can start being virally shared. Clout chasers are uniquely known for their ability to get attention online with their antics. This is foolproof. Now, here is a very unique way that we can really destroy any responding units and try and prevent any really, good way of them destroying us from the outside. Now, of course, when we raid the facility, they're going to try and call for any backup from any nearby units. They're going to try and get, fighter jets to strike the force. and everything. They're gonna really try and take us out. So we're gonna call in the hype beasts, okay? Now what this basically is, we're gonna have Supreme wearing, Yeezy wearing, hype beasts on the ground, probably about 500 of them, and we're gonna load them up with these Supreme money shooting, like, little money guns. And what these do is basically when they like fly F-16s and bombers over us, they can shoot those down. And anytime that they try to fly any forces in on us, we can basically resist against any incoming American government forces, and we can really, I guess, eliminate any oncoming strikes, and really we can prevent casualties to the Naruto runners, the clout chasers, the rock throwers, the Kyles, and also the hype beasts. I think that my 5-point plan builds upon this plan. I think overall it's going to stop any real chance of us losing this, and I think we actually walk away with a better chance of seeing them aliens and all living. Just a disclaimer before I leave, none of this is real. US government, please do not assassinate me in my sleep tonight. I'm not really going to show up at Area 51. I'm going to go to bed tonight at my house, and I'm going to wake up tomorrow with no plans of going there and make a YouTube video tomorrow. And if you're watching this, don't show up at Area 51. If you do, I'm not liable for your actions. And yeah, that's basically it. Thank you for watching. If you did enjoy, make sure to leave a like, subscribe if you're brand new around here on my channel. Follow me over on Twitter at @SubToOptimus. I post memes, thoughts, and updates over there. It's a surefire way to get notifications of all my newest content. Join the Discord down below. Lots of great things going on over there as well. Thank you to my channel members for your $5 a month. Your support helps my channel tremendously, and until my next video, guys, this is Optimus, seeing them aliens at Area 51, and signing out.